Hey YouTubers, this is Psychic Medium Dan coming to you from psychicmediumdan.com. So, this is your readings for July 2016. And again, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. If you want a more personalized reading, visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com, where you can book a personal reading with me. And once you're on the website, click on Book Online. It'll take you to my page, my scheduling page. Make sure you read all of my policies so you understand how I work. At the very bottom, once you scroll down, you have to enter any promo code. Well, you don't have to, but if you have a promo code, enter it right there. And you can get up to $10 off by subscribing to my newsletter on my website. So right at the front page, bottom right-hand corner, you sign up for my newsletter. That's where the details are. But for the scheduling page, you select the service. I have 45-minute sessions, 20-minute sessions, and then you click your time zone, and voila, all my availability is right there according to your time zone. Once that's sent, you will receive an invoice from me from the Body and Mind Wellness Spa. So that's my company. You will receive an invoice from there, and invoices just have to be paid by 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, the time you get the invoice. So that day you get the invoice. So keep an eye out for that. A lot of times they go into the spam folder. So other than that, I wish you guys the best during this month, and let's move on with your reading. Hey Virgo, this is Psychic Medium Dan coming to you with your reading for general reading for July 2016. Underneath the deck, Spirit has been wanting me to read it's the Two of Cups. Focused on love. It actually, with the other cards, you'll pay attention. You'll see what I'm talking about. Because that's why I say it's focused on love. Because I do see it's the Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Five of Rods, Five of Pentacles, the Sun, the Emperor, and then the Star card kept popping up. Every time I shuffled, that card just kept throwing itself out. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I would throw it back in the deck, start shuffling, and then it would pop right back out. So, first thing I saw was there's just chaos at work or chaos at home. A couple of you guys, it could be a coworker or someone is starting something. I'm getting the sense like it's someone starting something that's causing everybody to turn against each other. So really pay attention to what's going on at work, and they're making me feel like you have to keep a distance. Keep a distance. Do not get involved with that stuff. And I feel like a couple of you guys, you don't get involved, but it's just sometimes you cannot prevent it. If you do get involved, make sure that you stand your ground and stay firm, because I feel like for a couple of you guys that are not, how can I say this? It's like I'm figuring out what they're meaning about this, but it's almost like if you don't stand your ground, it's going to be a moment where someone's going to try to get you fired. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's almost like someone's motive is for you to try to get fired, and then, but I do feel like you might be, if you hold off a little bit, you'll end up seeing, instead of you being fired, like that person's going to end up leaving for another job, and then you will be so much happier. Then the chaos is going to end. So pay attention to that during the month of July, because there just seems to be so much tension, and maybe that's why the Star card kept popping out. Really pay attention to your own intuition. And I kept saying, like, wait, some of you guys might be very intuitive, so pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to what Spirit says to you, because they're the ones that are going to guide you in the right path. Next card that really got my mind was the Ace of Cups, and then the Two of Cups underneath the deck. Marriage, marriage, marriage was the first word that popped into my head. Marriage proposal. Some of you guys can be getting married. New love is going to definitely come into your life. And I'm saying that because and I'm going to give you 3 signs that came in loud and clear, were air signs, water signs, and fire signs. Not really seeing success with earth signs. Doesn't mean it might not be an earth sign. It doesn't mean it does not have to be an earth sign. It could be. It's just strong feeling on air, water, fire. So pay attention to a couple of different things. birth of a baby might be happening, or you might get news that you're expecting. Pay attention to that. I feel like a couple of you guys who've been having problems or not been able to get pregnant, you're gonna out of the blue and they snap their fingers. It's gonna catch you off guard. You're gonna just be like, "Whoa, how am I pregnant?" And a couple of you guys, you could get pregnant, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." That came out of the blue. So really, pay attention. You know, you don't want to get pregnant. You know, do whatever you need to. But I feel like it's almost like a blessing type of thing where it's gonna really brighten up your life. It might be a little bit tricky if you're new parents, but I feel like it's gonna be a blessing when it does happen. And really pay attention for you intuitive Virgos that are very intuitive. Develop that gift, or some of you guys that are really learning and are working towards developing it, push yourself to really develop that gift, because I'm seeing clairvoyance. You really have that gift of sight. You have that gift to be able to see clearly, to see what other people do not have, what other people cannot see. So really, and I'm saying that because I'm seeing into almost like a glass of water, and all of a sudden, a person's life story is coming up. So pay attention to different signs that are coming in. I feel if you are intuitive, it's more of your clairvoyance that kicks in, and listen to that. Pay attention to that. I'm not getting this. I'm saying in the sense like a lot of you guys don't really know what we can't, because we can't be objective when it comes to ourselves, and they're showing me like you cannot read your own future, but you definitely can pick up on other people's future. Like you meet a relative's, your brother or sister's partner, and you're like, ooh, that's not a good match, or that's not going to work out. Pay attention to that, because those are legit, and it could be a sign like from this could just be me relaying the message, so you guys could know, hey, pay attention, because it's your job to guide other people, to make sure you give the message to the other people that have to listen to it. So I'm just repeating what my guides say. Let's see what your love oracle card has for you. True love. There is love in the air for you guys. You and Leo, for some odd reason. There is that new love that's going to come in. The card was innocence, so if you kind of see it closely, she's holding a baby, so I feel like again, it could be that baby reborn, but I feel it's more like go back to your childlike self, to your innocence, and that's what's going to bring you success. That's what's going to allow you to move forward and be happy, be truly happy, and God's going to always be there. Your guides are always going to be there, so there's nothing for you to worry about. Just trust your intuition, just trust your messages that your guides send you, and they come through feeling the majority of the time. Once you develop it, you could start hearing them and so forth, but that's another video. So pay attention to what's going on around you. If you want a more personal reading according to your situation, I invite you to visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com, and the link is below. You would select the services page to get the details on the pricing, and then book online, and that would send you to my scheduling page. International clients, I do audio over Skype, and for all my clients in the U.S., 48 states, are via phone. I wish you guys the best and hope you have a great month, and we'll see you back in August. Thanks.